and Video Magazine, Chomp on This, Manic Mahdi, and more on Sir Sk8. This one coming up is called Sir Sk8 and the Concrete Kingdom. I hope you like this one. I'm trying to get to 40 subscribers, so help me out. Oh yeah, and don't forget the BAM issue is on there too. It's really good.
Have you ever had a dream, Leo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream and the real world? This can be what? Be real.
In a city of endless steel and stone, a concrete kingdom sprawling under a sky of smog and ambition, there lived a legend. This wasn't your typical metropolis. To those who knew where to look, it was a paradise of ledges, rails, and forgotten poles.
This was the Concrete Kingdom, and its champion was a knight unlike any other, Sir Sk8 a lot. He wasn't clad in shining armor, but in worn-out sneakers and a hoodie that had seen more falls than he could count. His sword was his skateboard, and his quest was to defend the heart and soul of the city as skate culture, the do-it-yourself spirit that turned urban decay into a playground of creativity. Every curb cut, every hand-built ramp was a testament to this spirit, a monument to the freedom found on for wheels.
Sir Sk8 a lot was more than just a skater. He was the guardian of the sacred, gritty world. But a shadow was creeping over the Concrete Kingdom. A new power was rising.
One that saw no value in the raw, authentic culture that thrived in the city's nooks and crannies. This was the era of the corporate king, a faceless entity whose influence spread through shiny new developments and soulless, prefabricated skate parks. His reign was one of sanitation and control. Perfectly smooth, perfectly predictable, and perfectly boring. The king's army of security guards and no skateboarding signs were his foot soldiers, systematically erasing the spots that had been shaped by generations of skaters.
Handrails were capped, ledges were knobbed, and the vibrant graffiti that marked these territories was painted over with sterile, corporate gray. The DIY spots, the lifeblood of the city's skate scene, were being bulldozed one by one to make way for condos and coffee shops that all looked the same.
The very essence of skating is rebellious. Misfit creativity was being threatened with extinction. The corporate king didn't want culture, he wanted conformity. Sir Sk8 a lot could not stand by and watch his kingdom fall. He declared a crusade with his trusty board beneath his feet. He became a phantom of the city, a whisper in the back alleys. He wasn't just skating, he was reclaiming what was stolen. His mission began under the cloak of twilight, sessioning forbidden plazas and reconfiguring them with the sound of grinding trucks. He organized crews, rallying the scattered skaters of the Concrete Kingdom to rebuild what the king had destroyed. They poured concrete in secret,
building new ledges in the shadows of forgotten underpasses. The knight's legend grew with every spot he saved, every security guard he outsmarted. During his quest, he stumbled upon a cryptic collection of old skate designs and maps, known only as the Grindstein files. These weren't just spot guides, they were a history of the city's hidden skate lineage, filled with codes and symbols that hinted at a conspiracy far deeper than just corporate greed. The file spoke of an ancient rivalry, a battle for the city's soul that had been waged for decades. Sir Sk8 a lot realized he wasn't just fighting a corporation.
He was fighting an ideology. Following the clues left in the Grindstein files, Sir Sk8 a lot's journey took him to the deepest, most forgotten corners of the city. He skated through abandoned subway tunnels and across the rooftops of derelict warehouses, each location revealing another piece of the puzzle. The files led him to an ancient, hidden order, a secret society of skaters who had resisted control for generations, the Order of the Crooked Grind.
They were the original guardians of the city's skate culture, masters of unconventional lines and impossible tricks. But the Order was in hiding, its power weakened by the corporate king's relentless expansion. They revealed the king's true nature. He wasn't just a CEO, he was the embodiment of a force that sought to drain all creativity and individuality from the world. As the city fell into a deep, unnatural night, a supernatural phenomenon occurred. The spirits of misfit creativity, long dormant, began to awaken. From the shadows emerged the midnight monsters, the ghouls of the empty pools, the phantoms of the handrails, the specters of the half-pipes.
These weren't creatures of fear, but of pure and tamed skate energy.
Recognizing a kindred spirit in Sir Sk8 a lot, they joined his cause. Together, the Knight, the last of the Order, and the Spectro Midnight Monsters prepared for their final stand. Their target, the corporate king's gleaming, impenetrable fortress, the tallest skyscraper in the city, a monument to conformity. It was time for one last, epic session to take back the night. The assault on the king's fortress was a symphony of chaos and creativity. The Midnight Monsters phased through walls, creating ghostly ramps and rails where none existed. The members of the Cricket Grind used their ancient knowledge to find impossible lines out the side of the skyscraper, turning the entire building into a vertical skate park.
And at the heart of it all was Sir Sk8 a lot, leading the charge. He ollied over security drones,
grinded down emergency stairwells that stretched for miles, and carved through boardrooms filled with startled executives. The fortress, a symbol of rigid order, was transformed into a canvas of rebellion. The final confrontation took place on the rooftop helipod, the king's throne room. But the corporate king wasn't a man to be fought with fists. He was an idea, a sterile void. Sir Sk8 a lot didn't fight him. He skated. He performed the most soulful, creative, and defined run of his life. The sheer power of his passion, amplified by the Midnight Monsters and the Order, shattered the illusion of corporate control.
The great, sterile energy of the king dissolved, unable to exist in the face of such raw, authentic expression.
The skyscraper didn't crumble,
But its oppressive aura vanished, its no skateboarding signs flickering and dying out. With the fall of the corporate king, a new dawn broke over the concrete kingdom. The oppressive gray lifted, and the vibrant colors of the city's true culture bled back into the streets. The security guards vanished, and the anti-skate knobs on ledges mysteriously fell away.
The spirit of misfit creativity was restored, more powerful than ever.
The hidden spots were reopened, and new ones were built with a passion and freedom not seen in years. Sir Sk8 a lot, the skate knight, became a living legend, but he didn't rule from a throne.
Instead, he returned to the streets, his board still his only companion. His story inspired a new generation.
Young squires and shield maidens, with fresh decks and determined eyes, appeared in every corner of the city. They weren't just learning to skate.
They were learning to see the world differently.
To find opportunity in overlooked places, to build their own culture from the ground up. Legend of Sir Sk8 a lot and the Midnight Monsters became a fireside tale for skaters. A reminder that the most powerful force in the world isn't money or control, but the unstoppable spirit of a few misfits with skateboards.
Determined to keep their underground culture alive.
The concrete kingdom was theirs once more. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to keep the spirit alive. Follow for more stories from the streets.
That's that money right there.
Dude, that's a $2,000 boiler.
Oh yeah.
Can't mess with that. Hey. Did you get it? Yep.
Yeah!